Virginia U.S. Senator Mark Warner, who's a member of the Congressional Bipartisan Historically Black Colleges and Universities Caucus, joined Senate colleagues and leaders from historically black colleges and universities, including a student from Virginia Union University in Richmond, in calling on the Senate to pass the bipartisan Future Act, which would restore $255 million in federal funding for HBCUs and minority-serving institutions that expired on September 30th. While the House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed the Future Act in September, Senate Republicans have blocked this critical legislation from coming to the Senate floor for a vote.
I know firsthand the quality of students that come out of the HBCUs. We've got 5 HBCUs in Virginia. They need this support. In Virginia, this failure to reauthorize this funding is costing these institutions combined about $4 million. That $4 million goes into services that can't be delivered. It may cut back on course offerings. It is inappropriate and wrong that this funding is being held hostage because, as other senators have mentioned, if this bill came to the floor of the Senate, it would pass overwhelmingly. It could be resolved with the House, and the president would sign it.
Senator Warner was also joined yesterday by Jalen Hodges, a biology major currently serving as the first ever elected student representative for the Board of Trustees at Virginia Union University, who underscored how renewing this funding would enable the Virginia Union community to continue to support students who pursue a career in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
When I arrived at my prestigious HBCU in fall of 2017, I entered the gateway into my future. During my first year, I conducted research in our neuroscience and chemistry laboratories, where I learned technical and analytical skills that are essential to my long-term academic and professional goals. In the classroom, I received my education with smartboard technology, allowing me and many of my colleagues to learn more efficiently. Mandatory funding found in the Title III, Part F, is the reason why I have been able to have access to many of these resources. With continued mandatory funding, the university will be able to provide student access to technological resources.
Earlier this week, Senator Warner joined more than 36 senators in a letter to Senate leaders calling for passage of the Bipartisan Future Act legislation to renew this vital funding for Virginia's historically black colleges and universities. Virginia is home to Virginia Union University, Norfolk State University, Virginia State University, Hampton University, and Virginia University of Lynchburg, all of which stand to lose funding if the Senate fails to act. In the Breaking Through newsroom, Theodore Whitelow, Breaking Through News.